Ever wondered what powers nature's wildest storms? Prepare to be amazed. From supercells that create tornadoes to storms that outlast centuries, we're about to dive into some of the most mind-blowing storm facts you didn't know. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Supercell Thunderstorms. These aren't your average storms. Supercells are like the bosses of the thunderstorm world. Towering up to 15 miles high, they spin for hours, unleashing lightning, hail, and, yes, tornadoes. Ready to see what happens when a storm gets supercharged? Lightning strikes the same place, often. Forget everything you've heard about lightning never striking twice. The Empire State Building alone gets hit by lightning about 100 times a year. Yep, that same spot over and over again. Makes you think twice about hiding under a tree, right? Mega waves from hurricanes. Picture this. A wave the height of a 10-story building crashing onto the shore. Sounds impossible? Hurricanes can actually whip up 100-foot waves. That's enough to swallow ships whole. Mother Nature sure knows how to pack a punch. Dust storms the size of countries. Did you know that a single dust storm can grow bigger than some countries? In the Sahara Desert, these storms are so huge, they travel across the Atlantic Ocean and even reach the Americas. Yep, a storm can literally jump continents. Tornadoes can toss cars and trains. Tornadoes are so powerful they can pick up and hurl cars hundreds of feet, and in some cases even derail trains. Imagine a wind so strong it treats cars like toys. Now that's one storm you don't want to mess with. The Great Red Spot, a storm lasting centuries. If you think Earth's storms are wild, Jupiter's Great Red Spot will blow your mind. This massive storm has been raging for more than 300 years and is so large it could fit 3 Earths inside it. A storm the size of a planet? Yeah, let that sink in. Hailstones, larger than grapefruits. You've seen hail, but did you know that some hailstones grow bigger than grapefruits? The largest hailstone ever recorded weighed nearly 2 pounds. Imagine that crashing through your windshield. It's like Mother Nature's personal wrecking ball. Tornadoes come in all shapes and sizes. Not all tornadoes are created equal. Some form over water, called waterspouts, while others twist into a thin rope before vanishing in minutes. But don't let their looks fool you. Every tornado can be dangerous, no matter its shape or size. Hurricanes have eyes. Here's a crazy thought. The calmest part of a hurricane is right in the middle, called the eye. While the storm rages around it, the eye is oddly quiet. But don't relax just yet. The storm's most violent winds and rain are waiting right outside that peaceful center. Lightning heats the air to 5x the sun's surface. Ever wonder why thunder sounds so explosive? It's because a lightning bolt heats the air around it to 30,000 degrees. That's 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. This causes the air to expand at breakneck speed, creating that massive boom we call thunder. Cyclone, typhoon, or hurricane? Is it a cyclone, a typhoon, or a hurricane? They're all the same thing, believe it or not. It just depends on where they form. Hurricanes in the Atlantic, typhoons in the Pacific, and cyclones in the Indian Ocean. Same storm, different name? Derecho Storms, the straight-line destroyers. Tornadoes twist, but derechos go straight. These powerful windstorms can travel hundreds of miles in a straight line, packing winds up to 100 miles per hour. Imagine a storm that sweeps across entire regions like nature's own high-speed train. Volcanic lightning, storms from lava. Volcanoes don't just spew lava, they create their own lightning storms. When volcanic ash particles rub together, they generate static electricity. The result? Lightning bolts shooting out of the volcanic plume. It's like a thunderstorm from a volcano. How cool is that? The calm before the storm is real. Ever notice how the air goes quiet right before a storm hits? It's not your imagination. This eerie calm happens because the storm is pulling air into its system, creating a stillness that's the last warning before all chaos breaks loose. Storms on Saturn have winds of 800 km. Earth's strongest storms? Nothing compared to Saturn's. Saturn's storms whip up winds of 1,800 kilometers per hour. That's 15 times faster than a Category 5 hurricane on Earth. Saturn's storms are like hurricanes on steroids. Snow thunderstorms, Thundersnow. Ever seen a thunderstorm and a snowstorm? It's called Thundersnow, and it's as rare as it is cool. Instead of rain, you get snow, but the storm still produces lightning and thunder. It's like a winter storm with a twist of chaos. Hurricanes can cause earthquakes. Sort of. What if I told you hurricanes can cause earthquakes? Well, sort of. When powerful waves from hurricanes slam into the seafloor, they can create seismic vibrations known as stormquakes. So a storm shaking the ground? You bet. The fastest tornado, the tri-state tornado. Imagine a tornado moving at highway speeds. The tri-state tornado of 1925 traveled at a jaw-dropping 73 miles per hour, tearing through 3 states in just 3.5 hours. Fast, furious, and devastating. Hurricanes can create tornadoes. Hurricanes don't just bring rain and wind, they can actually spawn tornadoes. When a hurricane hits land, the unstable conditions can whip up several tornadoes, adding even more danger to an already destructive storm. The largest storm in recorded history. The largest storm ever? That title goes to Typhoon Tip in 1979, which stretched a mind-boggling 1,380 miles across. To put that into perspective, that's nearly half the size of the continental U.S. This storm was a true giant. Storm surges, the deadliest part of hurricanes. Most people think the wind is the most dangerous part of a hurricane, but it's actually the storm surge, when ocean water is pushed inland by the wind. During Hurricane Katrina, storm surges reached 28 feet, wiping out entire neighborhoods. The Sahara dust storm that travels across oceans. Did you know that dust from the Sahara Desert can travel all the way across the Atlantic? These massive dust storms actually fertilize the Amazon rainforest, which is thousands of miles away. Talk about a global connection. Tornado outbreaks. One tornado is bad enough, but have you ever heard of tornado outbreaks? In 2011, the U.S. saw over 360 tornadoes hit within just 4 days during one of the largest outbreaks ever recorded. That's nature in overdrive. The strongest winds ever recorded. Want to know where the strongest wind gusts on Earth were recorded? It was during Cyclone Olivia in 1996, when winds hit 254 miles per hour on Barrow Island, Australia. That's faster than most airplanes at takeoff. Rain bombs, explosive downpours. Ever heard of a rain bomb? It's when a column of air and rain crashes down from a storm in a sudden burst, causing flash floods and winds strong enough to knock down trees. When it hits, it's like an explosive downpour out of nowhere. From hurricanes that shake the ground to dust storms that leap across oceans, nature's power is truly mind-blowing. Which of these storm facts shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more amazing videos coming your way.